Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VeVe and Ecomi video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about something huge. Y'all probably thought I was playing when I said there was a lot of gems dropped throughout this whole AMA, but what's crazy about it is that it started off kind of like random. There was random questions and stuff like that. We didn't know what direction the conversation was going and things, so a lot of people got uninterested. But the key moments where they did talk about certain things that was actually really, really interesting, it was interesting. So that being said, we have some huge discussion that's just taking place here. And this has led me to believe that these Labbits are going to be some of the most valuable things on the platform. Now, because of how close Frank is with the team, how closely he's working with them, how many ideas that he has, I honestly think that this is going to be this can be one of the biggest things on the platform. Like in all seriousness, this discussion that we're about to listen to is them talking about breeding Labbits, breeding. So that should tell you what you need to know. There's already projects out here, NFT games and stuff like that, that's breeding, and you know how successful those are. So the fact that Kozik has said what he's going to say in this one right here, the fact that he said that's on the table, that actually works, that makes sense. The fact that he goes this route, it's going to make a lot of people bullish in my opinion. So yeah, let's listen to it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this. Before we get into it, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications so you can stay updated with everything going on. And yeah, let's get it.
I'm just gonna jump in and say I've been a fan of Labbits before. I knew your full story, Frank. I've been going to shows and unknowingly seeing your gig poster art for years. Also kind of coming up in the punk rock scene as well. And then when I moved to LA, I used to frequent, or still do anyway, Giant Robot a lot, and I remember seeing Labbits in there, and I always thought they were cool. And I had one at some point, as a little mini one, and unfortunately lost that. But just quickly touching on, the story behind, sitting down and coming up with the story behind each of these Labbits. And I'm going to apologize to David you in advance, but a question I get, surprisingly frequently from our community is if at some point you ever envision these Labbits breeding. Now, I don't know if that's part of the lore, is it the story, as it were, of any of these Labbits, but maybe exploring some kind of far down the road functionality of merging NFTs, if you will. Do the Labbits breed at all?
Yes, they do. So actually, and VeVe has this, there's a comprehensive 200-page Labbit Bible. It shows the evolution of the Labbit.
Man, just say he got a 200-page Labbit Bible, and he's like, first off, he just confirmed that the Labbits do breed. That in itself is huge news. So we know that we have breedable characters, and we have an artist who is constantly drawing new art and stuff like that. And he constantly, obviously, he's open to working and basically doing anything that VeVe wants. Like anything that VeVe does, he's in on it. He's basically already said that multiple times. He's one of the first ones to come out and speak about the fact that he is open to going on OpenSea. Every single opportunity, this man is willing to take advantage of that. Now, I think that this is massive because a lot of the things that, like breeding on VeVe, I feel like breeding on VeVe would be better than it's currently being done. I feel like the Labbits are actually really good, and because VeVe made them, it's much higher quality than anything on the market that would be out there breeding as well. So in my opinion, this would be absolutely massive being brought to VeVe, seeing that aspect. And then, like the value, obviously, the value of breeding, getting some collectibles, breeding them. Yeah, it would just be massive, and it would increase the time people spend on the platform. It would change actually how people go about certain things as well. So, I mean, let's continue. Let's see what he has. What else he has to say. He's talking about the Bible right now, the Labbit Bible,
if you will. Do the Labbits breed at all?
Yes, they do. So actually, and VeVe has this, there's a comprehensive 200-page Labbit Bible.
Wow.
It shows the evolution of the Labbits. It shows the different times in the history of the Labbits, details of the Labbits world, Labbit technology. It's all been created. And my hope is that originally the dream was to do it as play sets, never became possible. So now I think there's a possibility to actually unfold a Labbit-Verse online if people so desire. Because
this man just said he wants to have a Labbit-Verse. Now, I don't know about a Labbit-Verse, but I would definitely love a Labbit area in the VeVe-verse. Maybe not a whole like just the game, like a mini game that VeVe creates called Labbit-Verse. I'm more than sure that he would like VeVe would he would allow VeVe to do this, and this could just be one of their first mini games, to be honest, or one of their first one of their first games. Like this could be one of the first gaming experiences, and it's something that people would love. This could be how people can make some bread from playing the game. Like this could be a first one of those, like play to earn. So in my opinion, that this is an amazing idea. It's an amazing opportunity here, and the fact that he just said this means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot could come to VeVe. So this is really up to the team to actually implement this. And honestly, it can't hurt. I don't feel like it would hurt anything. I feel like if anything, this just brings another experience, another reason for people to be on VeVe, and it honestly brings some more utility to the Labbits, which is going to obviously make people a lot of money. So yeah, let me know what you all think about that. How do you all feel about this? How would you feel about having a whole little Labbit-Verse or Labbit area
online if people so desire? That's never became possible. So now I think there's a possibility to actually unfold a Labbit-Verse online if people so desire. Because all the core assets are there, and I've got more ideas than could ever be realized for it. So if the Labbits prove to be popular, and VeVe wants to develop out the world, they've already got their hands on it. And
so he's just said that they could develop this world if they wanted to. He literally just said VeVe. He just gave VeVe permission to do it. I mean, it's probably already in the contract and stuff like that, but he just said it. He just told the community, like, he's leaking gems right now.
VeVe wants to develop out the world. They've already got their hands on it. And
dibs on land in the Labbit-Verse.
Labbits can pretty much, they can do it all, baby.
They're ready for it. Just you said we have your Labbit Bible, as it will. Just an idea, like, is there potential there we could turn that into a digital coffee table book or something like that? So you walk into a showroom.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, just take, I mean, it could use some, it's basically a basic large brand book. So yeah, I think that over time we can go through it all and revise it all and actually make it into something that has a bit more of a narrative than just a brand book. But
yeah,
no reason why not. A digital Labbit book would be an amazing thing. I would love it.
There you go, Reese. Reese just got us another product, another book. And if it's a readable book, that sets the stage for books to enter this world, because getting some books on here, I mean, VeVe said they had no plans of doing it, but he's right. People collect everything. And what actually, now that I think about it, collectibles, in terms of collectibles, books are one of the most highly collected things. My mom literally has like 6 bookcases full of books, and I'm talking like floor to ceiling type of thing. And it's like, yeah, it's insane. And there's always I see a lot of bookcases and stuff in people's homes and things like that. So books is something that people collect quite often. Now, as far as a premium collectible, most books, to my knowledge, don't become super valuable. Some books do. So I mean, I guess that on that front, yeah, doesn't really fit in line with VeVe, but I mean, you could always do the valuable books, the super valuable books. But yeah, how would you all feel about that? Obviously, obviously you all would like that. Like anything that makes us more money and gives us more opportunity, we're for it. So yeah, it would be interesting.
All right, David, put it on the list.
Yeah, it is already on the list. I think the list has just got bigger. I have to tell Ben after this. I have went through all the pages. Plus, when I was with Frank last year at San Francisco, the last time, Frank was very generous. He gave me some of the original books he published. So there's a lot of stuff that we're going to look at retrospect.
That's all the old
bringing them
stuff.
out. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, I mean, we want to do a lot more. And as I mentioned, the last couple of months is really just to get our ducks in a row. We got quite a bit of announcement in the next 8-9 weeks within all this period. There's a lot of stuff happening, which I think most of our internal team doesn't even know about yet. So very exciting.
That just makes me excited. Like, it's some stuff that the internal team don't know about, and he said the next 8 weeks. I know they said in the next month it's only going to be like 2 days without a drop or something like that, if I heard correctly. So, yo, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be absolutely insane, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is gonna be a great week here, man. Well, a great month.
A lot of stuff coming from Frank that, not just the 3D characters. We'll definitely be doing prints with him and digitally. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So there we have it, man. And the man himself, David Yu, already comes out and says, "Yo, some of this stuff is in the works, and he's gonna talk to Dan." Like, so when him and Dan has these conversations, it's always magical. So I think that there's a chance that we can see some breeding Labbits, which would actually be insane. This would be massive for VeVe. This would be massive for us, and this could be the first play to earn game that VeVe actually comes out with. So I'm super excited about this. Let me know how you all feel about this, yo. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on notifications so you stay updated with everything going on. And yeah, I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out, yo.